What's up, everyone? I just wanted to make a quick video talking about, uh, women or girls, modern girls to be exact. Uh, and from the title of the video, you can tell what I'm about to talk about, and it's of course how women nowadays, girls nowadays, holy shit, motherfuckers gonna like nitpick me on that. They are objectifying themselves, like holy shit, brother. And like it's society is a very strange thing. It is. I've talked about this in many other videos, but I don't think people really understand me or pick it up. But society is flawed. Like I've said multiple times before, society. What makes a society a society? It's the rules and the norms that we have. A society is something that has rules that everyone has to follow, or at least the majority has to follow. A civilized society will have, how do you say it? Will have, like, suppress their nature. In nature, we have desires, and often in nature, we go after those desires solely because what's stopping us? Uh, there we have it. What's stopping us is, of course, like I've also said before, our intelligence. So, in nature, even though we are driven by our nature, we aren't always solely driven by our nature because of our higher intelligence. What sets us apart from animals is our ability to not solely follow our nature, and society makes us like controls us even more to not solely follow our nature. And when I keep saying nature, I mean our desires, our uh, instincts, like for example, when you see a girl and you're attracted to her, like this is a whole process. Your mind is biologically made to, when you see a girl, you're supposed to be like, I kind of want her if she's healthy looking and if she's attractive in your eyes. And attraction is, a sign of health. It's like an evolutionary thing that has evolved through over thousands of years. And if you see attractive girls, your natural response is to procreate, want to procreate with her. That is nature. Like, what the fuck? That is the fucking soul nature of shit. Uh, and humans who are highly intelligent, we are able to form deep emotional bonds with them because in nature, that was needed to increase the survival chances of our offspring. Because when you are with a woman, you are with that woman, and you help her raise your children so that your genes continue on and so that your genes survive. Because if you were just, a not hypergamous, promiscuous man who slept around, sure, your seed would be everywhere. Your wives would have a lot of children, but would those children survive? What stops a rival man from killing them? What stops an animal from killing them? What stops the wife from starving? Who is gonna take care, or who was gonna take care of the pregnant girl in the Stone Age? That is why marriage was created. Because even though, like, marriage as a thing is a social construct, like the process of getting married, marriage as like a concept has always existed in at least Homo sapien time, or like Homo in the Homo species, the higher intelligent variation. That is, of course, there are always people going off. How do you say it? Not straving off. The norm, but you know what I mean. It's best to be in this long-term relationship for the survival of the children. That is how nature has made it to be. Uh, and like that is why we also kind of objectify each other, because as I said, attraction, we want to appear attractive so that we get chosen, so we get that mate. A girl wants to look pretty, so she gets she can fucking attract mates. Like, that is her sole fucking purpose. That is everyone's sole purpose, to reproduce. And when she has attracted this male, that's when she stops. Like, especially girls, their sole purpose in life is to find a man, get pregnant, and give birth. And a man's sole purpose in life is to find a girl, get her pregnant, and protect his offspring. So there is no fucking reason whatsoever for a girl to want to have multiple guys. So this idea of girls, sleeping around, that is utterly disgusting. That is not natural behavior. Like, there might have been, promiscuity, like sex being normal, but like, when you got someone pregnant, you stuck with her. So, but that's the thing. In a modern day, we don't stay when we get someone pregnant. A lot of disgusting men fucking leave their women because they, like, I don't understand how this works. Why are there so many single women? How can a dad leave their own fucking child? Like, that, your sole purpose in life is to have a child, and you're literally leaving that to die to find maybe a better woman. Okay, now I kind of see how they're watching it, but that's like disgusting. That's like utterly deplorable. And the girls nowadays, more and more, they just abort the child. So, the problem of keeping the child is no longer an issue, and that's why they can keep on being promiscuous. And I've been speaking a lot about nature, but I'm going to get to the objective part, why I say women objectify themselves, especially in the modern day. I think also men do it, but I'm saying women, girls for the most part, because that is, like I said, for the most part, it is for the most part girls doing it in our modern society, and because it generates views. But like I said, in nature, girls want to be attractive so they can attract a mate. And how do they do that? They want to appear beautiful. They want to appear healthy, because a lot of the time the only thing we have to base something off is attraction, like physical, and without it there is no like first spark. We have to there's always a first step to everything, and for a man to be willing to take that first step, the girl has to prove she is worth that first step. And that's not very hard, because she has to be pretty, or she has to be like proving something of worth. And a lot of you might say, yeah, that's the same thing for men. Men just have to prove that they're useful or something. But here's where it comes. Also, the hypergamy, modern society, men have a lot higher things that they have to reach to be accepted by girls, because girls are by nature hypergamous. But that's not what I'm talking about in this video, at least. Or kind of is, because I'm talking about the human nature and why girls have become so objectified. Or I don't know. Yeah, I think it's called objectified. Like, they want to appear like an object, but they hate when people call them out for it. Girls want to doll themselves up. They want to put on this makeup. They literally want like these good-looking men to just be with them and fuck them so they can have fun. Like, the human nature, the human desire, our natural instincts are being manipulated and misused. Like I've said multiple times, and I keep fucking saying it, modern society is corrupting what a society should be. It's like we're living in an anarchy, like a society without rules, but there are rules that's stopping us from remaining like holy. What I mean is, like, girls can whore themselves out. There is no problem. Like, in modern society, there's no law against it. There's no social norms against it anymore, at least. But there is like very much hate towards being like having kids nowadays, because kids have been so much demonized. And if you want to say like you what I mean, like by modern society trying to like stop. I don't know how to express it. What I mean is, modern society keeps it. It's okay. I've been saying fucking shut the fuck up. I have to explain it very simply. So in modern society, you are not allowed to say whatever you want. Modern society prides itself on being liberal, on being free, on being, how do you say it? Like almost in anarchy. But it is not. It's not even close to. You are free to do whatever you want, as long as it's, like, for the most part only affects you. As a girl, you can destroy your life by whoring yourself out, like I said. As a guy, you can take a bunch of drugs if you want, or if you can do that, but it's like illegal. And but a lot of people don't care. That's what I mean by society, because there's a difference between society and how do you call it? Juridic? No, like enforced laws. There are social laws and social norms, and then there are, the other part of society that is laws. So like, I don't know, I'm contradicting myself. I just said like laws aren't a part of society. That's not what I meant. I meant like it's a part of society, but saying that laws is society, like that's not the same. Or because there are different types of laws, and a lot of the times our like social norms say that even drugs are okay. Like the idea of the individualism is so strong that you should let people, do drugs, because why should you have any right to speak on what they do? Because, and that's that I say, because it's simple, because why would you knowingly let someone harm themselves by taking drugs? And okay, I'm speaking more about my own opinion about the flaws in nature, which I mean is the topic, but it's not the main topic. Back to the fucking, I keep going away from it. This video is so fucking disorganized, but who cares? And why I say women objectify themselves even more now is because this norm that to create a family, it's gone. It's been overtaken by the individual belief that you have to do what you want. And humans are very selfish in nature. This is where the nature part takes place. Our nature has been manipulated and misused in modern society. Because in nature, we had like natural limitations, but we don't anymore. Like, for example, why weren't cavemen super promiscuous back in the day? Why weren't there whores? Why didn't they just sleep around however they wanted? Because of sexually transmitted diseases, and because they didn't even have the ability to, because they often lived in close-knit groups. So, and like they didn't also have the privilege to have sex just because the sex was strictly for like making children. But nowadays everything is gone. You can meet as many people as you want. You can sleep with as many people as you want, because we have medicine against sexually transmitted diseases. And the most important thing I keep talking about is the family. People don't have sex any longer to have children. Like, maybe they do, but that's like fucking in their 30s maybe. Sex has become just a tool for our enjoyment, and that is disgusting in my opinion. This is what I mean, that we have twisted our natural instincts and desires. We've taken this desire to procreate and just turn it into pure fucking lust. Like, before, lust was like a good thing. If you were lustful, that meant that you wanted to have children. But nowadays, lust just means you want to fuck. You don't want children. No, no, no. You just want to stick your fucking dick in a woman. That's all you want to do. You don't want something deeper with her. You don't want to create a family. You don't want to reproduce. You don't want to fulfill the sole reason you fucking exist. You just want to use this loophole that makes you feel good. It makes the dopamine release because you think you're creating a family when you have sex. That is not what you're doing. But it tricks your brain into believing that and rewards you for it. And that is what a lot of people have done. They have utterly destroyed their dopamine receptors. Like, we are not made to feel this many quick dopamine kicks that we do when we just sleep around. And it destroys our ability to form like deeper bonds. The soul bonding between two people when they have sex, it fucking destroys. Like every time you have sex, that soul bonding shit, it's like a drug. It hits weaker every fucking time. And in the end, you don't feel anything, and you can't regain that feeling. Maybe you can, but it takes a lot of fucking work. You have to really fucking love someone. Take for example, a whore. Sex isn't something special for her. And for her to feel something deeper when having sex with someone, she has to really love this guy. Like really fucking, like have dated him for years. She has to build up her trust, so that soul thing, it isn't automatic. It's like, literally, she can't like have sex with him without soul bonding because she loves him so deeply. But often when you have sex, it just happens naturally because sex is a very deep thing you do, like emotionally. And like I said, we've just destroyed that. Utterly disgusting. We use sex as a tool for happiness. We use it like a literal fucking syringe of heroin, a literal syringe of dopamine. Every time we want a dopamine hit, sex. Alright, I don't want a child. And that's why we also have introduced abortion. Oh my god, abortion, like, a lot of people say, oh, it's for and it's for like incest and like if the mother's life is in danger. Abortion was never like created for that in the first place. It was created because people didn't want to take responsibility. They wanted to have sex, or I mean, I think maybe abortion was created for rape, but why it became so normalized was because people, like I said, we don't want to have a family now. That focus is no longer. So when you do get pregnant, that was the natural sign that you have to stop being promiscuous. Now it is time to form a family, at least. Not anymore. If you get pregnant, you kill the child. And society is so fucked up that women who do this, they aren't shamed at all. It has been, how do you say, propagandized, or what the fuck, I don't even know if that's a word. It has been like made out to be a okay thing to do because you weren't ready. Disgusting. You're always ready for a child. Okay, maybe not. Well, you know, fucking, what did I even say? All the time, but for the most part, like 99% of people who have sex, if they really wanted to, they could take care of that child, you know? Holy shit, I hope this fucking phone doesn't, you know, interrupt my goddamn video because they're fucking blowing up the goddamn chat. Shut the fuck up, you mother... I'll have a little quick look at what they're saying. Oh shit, it's another fucking race debate. Shit. And that's also one thing I want to speak about. And this one is a little more controversial, holy shit. But that is... Or actually, I'ma save it for another video. A video I'm gonna release later, but I'm gonna film it today. And to summarize, why do I think women have become so objectified and objectified themselves? It's because their sole purpose in life now is to find their own self pleasure, and that a lot of women find through sex. And like, it is in our nature to want to have sex. It is in our nature to want to be attractive so we can get sex. But we do have that need and want because we want to have a family and form, and have kids. But no more. The focus is not to have children or have kids or to form a family. It's only for the dopamine hit. They have manipulated the system, the dopamine system. I'm going to fucking explode. Why the fuck is it? Oh my god, my whole video is ruined. Y'all gonna be fucking super pissed because my fucking phone keeps... Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker. And like some ways, like, I haven't actually spoken about how I think women objectify themselves in this video. And because I think it's quite obvious. They use a lot of fucking makeup. They dress fucking inappropriately, like they're or I kind of said it before, they doll themselves up. They want to look like as fuckable as possible. Like, that is the easiest way to describe it. Like, motherfuckers really saying, oh, girls dress for themselves. Shut the fuck up, you disgusting cunt. You know why they dress for themselves? Because that makes them feel good. It makes them feel attractive. And why do they want to feel attractive? Because they want to attract a mate, even though they say they don't want to. That's a fucking lie. There's just something in their brain that has went wrong. They want to feel beautiful to attract people, but they don't want people. Like, it's something that they're fucking wrong in their head. Holy shit, holy rant. I wish this video was more organized. I'm edit it a little, make it under 20 minutes or something like that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video.